Hey, y'all, and welcome to the Birmingham Investors Roundup. This is the third edition of this show where we look at real transactions in the Birmingham market and real listings that are available for you to purchase as real estate investments right now. So that's what we're going to do today. My name is Rob Drum. I'm a real estate broker at eXp Realty here in Birmingham, Alabama. My contact information is in the description below. If you want to reach out to me about anything at all, happy to help. And so that's what we're going to do today. The recent acquisitions, we'll walk through a closing that actually happened yesterday, and then kind of just run through the numbers there, a description of the deal, a couple lessons learned. And then I'll show you a new listing that I have. It's a rental property that's available for purchase. Could be a great fit for you if you're looking to get invested in the Birmingham market. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to see now and in the future, I'd love it if you would subscribe to this channel. And I'll continue to make these videos and put lessons and opportunities in front of you. So this is a portfolio, actually. It's actually 5 houses that were owned by one seller. And this is a fairly common situation in the Birmingham market. Sellers will kind of acquire a group of homes over a couple years. And then at some point they want to sell, and it can be difficult to kind of wrap your head around a transaction like this. It's a little more detailed than just one home at a time. So this seller was referred to me, and I've done probably 10, 11 of these type of transactions in the last couple of years. They can be really good because as a seller, you can sell your whole portfolio at once. As a buyer, you can achieve some scale to your portfolio quickly. So I've bought a couple portfolios in the last couple of years myself, and it's really great when you can add, instead of say 800 per month to your rent roll, adding more like 4, 5, 6,000 per month to your rent roll in one transaction, in kind of one quick swoop. And then you've got all the things that are involved in rental properties going your way and working for you immediately, as opposed to one at a time over a year, 2 years, 3 years. So that's kind of what we had here. We had a closing price of $367,000, and that was actually lowered than what the buyer and seller agreed on. That was the total of what these homes appraised for per the appraiser. We did actually have a lender on all of these transactions, and the total rent roll on this portfolio was just under $4,000 per month. There were 3 houses in Center Point, 1 in West End, and 1 in Inslee, and so it's kind of a mix. I would say we talk about the 1% rule a lot as investors, which is where, let's say you can rent a property for $1,000 a month, you would want to buy it for $100,000 is kind of what a lot of buyers are looking for. And that's not, it's very tough to find in the market today, the way the market is. So, but it's, as long as you get kind of close to it, the numbers are going to work out about the same. Center Point's one of those areas where you can get pretty close to the 1% rule. There's really kind of newer built houses, solid construction, great tenants, and kind of a little bit higher price range than the West End and the Inslee. Those are a little lower price range, and just kind of different areas than Center Point, I would say. A little older homes. Both of these were older. So we kind of had a mix, and I really like this portfolio because of that. I think it's good to own a mix of higher priced, lower priced, middle priced homes, and you kind of diversify around prices and areas um, and types of tenants that you have in your properties. So buying something like this is ideal. And I was turning it over in my head, how could I purchase this when the seller first came to me? So I really like it. The same day that I listed it, I actually had a buyer call me saying that he had a 1031 exchange. He was selling a property in California, and in order to avoid paying taxes on his gains, he was going to need to buy some properties to replace the property he was selling in California. It's called a 1031 exchange. They're really common right now. I'm actually working on another one for a buyer on the West Coast also. So it's kind of a good tool to use, and he is exchanging for one home for 5 homes. And he called me the same day, and I said, the same day I listed this one, he called me and I said, I've got the perfect portfolio for you to acquire as an exchange for your other one. So lessons learned on this. One of the biggest things I learned, although I've done a pretty good number of these portfolio transactions, I've never used conventional loans for the buyer, or for myself. I've never seen conventional loans used, but we actually use 5 separate conventional loans to acquire these properties, which was good to learn that you can do that. I know it was a lot to juggle on the lender side and on the attorney side, and on my side as far as doing 5 separate contracts. But it was good to know that you can do that for anyone who may be looking for a portfolio like this. That is an option for you. Sometimes deals make themselves. I kind of felt like this one, the day I got the listing signed, I had the perfect buyer call me up, and I felt like I just had to put it together this way, and it worked out. Worked out really well for everyone. And then just this, I think it's attractive to have a blend of higher and lower priced rental properties, and you can get kind of a rate of return that's maybe a little better than if you just had one or just had the other. You kind of smooth out the returns of your higher priced and lower priced properties. And like these numbers here, 367,000 for 3,950 in monthly rental income. That's actually a little better than 1% rule. And that was achieved because these lower priced homes were in the mix. The ones in Centerpoint were actually probably a little above 1% rule. These were lower, and it kind of balanced it out and got us to this number, which is a great number for the buyer, and the seller was also really happy on this one. So a blend of higher and lower priced properties is a good thing. New inventory for today. This is a listing that I just made active today. 1024 Avocado Circle in 35214. That's Forestdale here in Birmingham. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath, brick exterior. This picture really doesn't do justice to this house. It's a great solid house. This street is really awesome, full occupancy. Everyone takes good care of their properties on this street. Really, really great street and great house. It's built in 1961. Seems like it was newer than that, but it's a great house, renovated in 2018 with HVAC, new HVAC and new cage done that same year. The roof on it looks pretty good to me. I don't know the year on it, but it's still pretty good granules on it, and it looks solid to me. And this is professionally managed already. We've got a tenant in there paying $995 per month. And this is listed at $109,000. So this could be a good fit for kind of maybe one of your middle or higher end value properties in your portfolio. This is actually part of a portfolio of homes that I'm going to be selling. But this one's the only one that's ready right now for sale. So like I said, it's kind of a common thing to have portfolio sales like that. If that's something you're looking for, contact me, let me know. And yeah, so as I said, really great looking home, pretty well maintained by the tenants here. You can tell they are taking good care of it, and good looking. It actually has this really nice bonus room here. That's the living room. This is kind of a bonus room. So if this looks like a property you would like to pick up, if you think it'd be a good fit for your investment portfolio, you can text INVEST to 205-351-0687. That'll give you a link to the full listing. If you have any specific questions, or if you'd like to get in touch and write an offer on this property, you can contact me at 205-253-8756. And my email is robert.h.drum@gmail.com. And that's in the description here of this video also, if you want to look at that. So thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Glad to be back showing y'all some real case study transactions and some new listing available opportunities for you. And I will keep them coming. And I will see y'all next week. Thank you.